Hey yogis, I hope you're well. Laura here. I've just finished teaching the most gorgeous class this morning at the studio. I wanted to come on and speak a little bit about our theme for this month. So in the collective this September, our theme is seva. And this is really talking about working without attachment to the outcome. It's selfless action, it's selfless service. And this is such a huge component of yoga. But my feeling is that in an industry which is ever growing, which is wonderful in so many ways, that more and more people are becoming aware of yoga and practicing yoga and, bringing yoga into their life, it's also becoming a very saturated market. And I think the key within that is that it's becoming this commodity. And like anything that is corporate, it's trying to sell us something. It's trying to sell us this idea that we need to buy into something. And then when we're buying into something, it leads us into this notion that we're not enough and that we don't have enough. But actually, the actual essence of yoga is about dissolving the idea of separation, this idea that we are individual, even though we are, and our human experience is absolutely perfect in design. The way that our culture and our society and our conditioning leads us into and down paths that create this way of thinking and behaving that we are lacking, and that we are in fact separate, and that we're separate from each other, that I have more than you, that I am better than you. And it's also creeping in, and that mindset is actually creeping into the yoga space. It is becoming this corporate machine now where you can become a guru overnight and sell yourself online. And so I really felt called into sharing this particular theme and discussing this theme in class, which I do every single time, talking about selfless action. And that, as I mentioned, it's such a core part of our yoga practice, not just what we see in a yoga studio or online. It's so much more than the asana and the movement that we do here. And so even this morning, I encouraged class at the beginning and the end to dedicate their practice to someone, to give it up, to let go of this idea that we're getting better at yoga so that we can get better at yoga. Where in fact, we're doing it so that we can get better at living life. So to let go of the mess of it, to let go of the perfection and the imperfection. At the end, I said, let go of whether it went well or whether it didn't. Let go of whether it was enjoyable or not enjoyable, whether or not you felt like you succeeded at it or you didn't succeed at it. Let it go, offer it up, let go of the fruits of your actions. Every action is an action. Even an inaction is an action. Even if you choose not to do something, that's also an action. So the scriptures really talk about this, about how we can put our right foot, the best foot forward, and how we can move forward with intention, with right knowledge, with right understanding. And on our yoga mat, it's about showing up and doing our best. And even sometimes our best looks like 10%, our best looks like 17%, and we feel like a mess and it feels like a disaster. That's also okay. What matters more is the intention and then the heart behind that, and then learning to offer it up, to give up the fruits of your actions, to let them go, encourages us to move through this time and space, knowing that our best foot forward is always going to be enough. And to dissolve this idea that we're going to get somewhere, that by doing this, this, and this, we get there, and over there is better. That if I do this, this, and this, I'm going to be better. Whereas actually yoga is encouraging us to move away from this idea of individuality and this sort of craftsmanship of we're doing something to get better at it. Whereas in fact, it's really trying to encourage us to move away from that whole essence. So I wanted to leave that here with you today. And the way that we can put that into action, how we can put seva into action, is to dedicate our love, our time, our effort, however that shows for you. So if you have time and the resource to, you know, commit yourself to a cause, to a charity, to a needed cause, then give your time. And if you don't have the time and capacity for that, then maybe it's just a smile at a stranger. Maybe it's a compliment to somebody, just to tell them they're beautiful just because. Maybe it's to leave a gift on the doorstep of a neighbour without any note of who it's from, just because. So my invitation to you, should you wish to accept it. Otherwise, I really hope to welcome you to the studio soon. We have lots of beautiful things going on this month. But you're most welcome to come and practice, come and be a part of our amazing community. And I can't wait to welcome you. So much love.